Welcome to Redbeard and the Den of Tools. Howdy ho, guys and gals, it's Red, your friendly neighborhood tool bear, back again here, and we got some Harbor Freight news. Yeah, some pictures came out today, and I'm so happy they did. You know what, let's just jump into it, shall we? There we go. I'd actually seen pictures of this a couple months back, but I was told not to, I was asked nicely not to show them to anybody. I guess they just sent them to me to torture me. But I've been sitting on this, and I just could not wait to tell you guys, because I know you're all excited to see the lineup that's coming out. Luckily, Clint, the guy who runs the Harbor Freight coupon database, good friend of the channel there, he happened to leak these photos, and that, of course, you know, since they're out there now, I can talk about them. So, yeah, he didn't get them from me, all right? You can tell, because the picture I have is from a different angle, so... Anyway, let's jump into it, and let's really dig into these tools here. All right, we're going for a close-up here. If you guys saw my video a while back where I leaked a bunch of the information like from the manuals that they'd accidentally put online, we see a lot of the tools that we talked about there. We see the hedge trimmer, we see the blower, we see the 20-volt chainsaw. Those we're all really excited about that. I know a lot of people are looking forward to trying that chainsaw. We got the fan there, the shop fan. Now this is, I don't have any details on it, but I think Ryobi was the first one to come out with these. It was definitely TTI, because they had it in the Ryobi, they had it and shortly after that in the Rigid, and then I think it went to Milwaukee, then everyone else started having them. But the ones that I've seen have been hybrid, where you can plug them in or have a battery, and I'm really hoping it does both as well. Then under that, we got the whole hog copy there, the heavy duty right angle drill. That's been out for a while. That thing is a beast. Then we got a corded, looks like a drywall gun. If you're doing a lot of drywall, that's something you just got to have. There's just no two ways about it. Then on the next line, left to right, we got the right angle drill. I did a video on that at the end of January. Man, I was super impressed with that thing. I use it all the time. Steve was eyeballing it. I'm lucky when he left, he didn't snag that thing as well. We got next up, we got the drill, the hammer drill, and the impact. Those, of course, have been out. Let's skip over the next one, because I'm going to come back to it. And we've got the half-inch cordless, and then next to that, we've got the heavy-duty half-inch corded impact wrench. But let's go back to over that middle one. If I'm not mistaken, by eyeballing it, I'm guessing that's a 3/8. And I've had a lot of people recently going, I really want to get into the Bauer line, but there's only the half-inch. Why don't they do a 3/8? Well, guys and gals, there you go. There's your 3/8. All right, and then next to that, we can see on the little shelf there, we got some of the sanders. Now that sander, it's also the one right below the impact. That sander is already out. And then the one next to that one I don't believe is out. Maybe it is. Let me check. No, there is a quarter sheet finishing sander out, but that looks to be a half sheet. Then next to that, we've got, at the top shelf there, we've got a 5-inch orbital cordless. Below that, we've got a little mouse corner detail sander, again cordless. Then next to that, there's the 5-inch corded orbital sander that is out currently, has a price of $35, but the sale price comes out on that every so often. So, and then really just kind of hidden right next to that, right here, that is the add-on to turn any of these batteries into a USB charger. Yep, it'll have 2 USB ports on it at least. I don't know if they're going to have any other features built into it, but I'm excited about that. All right, let's talk about work lights on the next line below. We've got the nice large scale. Look at that big LED work light. Then we've got a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 LED spotlight. That looks like it can throw some lumens. We got a nice large task light next to that, a smaller spotlight, and then the small task light that is already out. Then we've got the... Wow, sorry, I had to pause there because I'm like, well, the Bauer Circ saw is already out. Look closely, that's not a Circ saw per se. That's a framing saw. If you notice, the teeth are spinning backwards on that, and it's left hand. Could it be a worm drive? do we see a Bauer worm drive right here? Holy cow. Oh, I gotta get one of those. I'm a big fan of worm drives and framing saws. So, let's see. We got some Bauer blades. We got a Bauer recip blade. Down in the lower left, we got the Bauer portable bandsaw. That's been out for a while. That's the remake of the Chicago electric saw. It's in the same price category. They didn't raise the price on it at all. I don't know if they changed any of the internals. I've got the Chicago electric one. I love it. It's a great saw. Next to that, we got the two Bauer jigsaws. Those are both out. They're one's corded, one's cordless. And next to that, we've got the long waited for recip saws. We can see that one of them's cordless. I'm guessing the other one's going to be a heavy duty corded version. That looks pretty cool. We got the grinder. I think that's out already. All right, let's skip over to the other side of the picture here so we can get a better look. All right, up top, we got that inflator I talked about in the video I had there. The battery goes right there in the center, and it's great. It's an inflator, high pressure and low pressure. So for blowing up tires, car tires, ATV tires, bike tires, has a little LCD panel. You can dial in the exact pressure you want, just let it run. That's great. And then it's got a low pressure inflator for like blowing up mattresses, pool toys, stuff like that. Next to that, we got, below it, we've got ourselves the handheld vacuum, dust vac kind of thing, if you will. To the right, we got another inflator, kind of a smaller, more handheld one. We're back to the sanders here on the lower left. So we talked about that sander. Next to that, we see looks to be a sander / polisher. That looks cool. Definitely want to get my hands on that. And below that, that's the sander that's already out. We talked about that. Just to the right, we've got the Bauer Radio. Those radios can be, it's amazing how much it can change a work site when you got some tunes with you. And my understanding is that it'll also, your cell phone has a little slot right on the back that holds your cell phone, and it will charge your cell phone while it's playing the radio there. Now, above that, I'm not exactly sure what it is, but looking at the input-output on it, looks like a transfer pump to me. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know what you guys think. Next to that, we've got a cordless version of the Drain Snake that they just released recently. That thing is a beast. I've seen some people, speak highly of that. Just to the right of that, kind of snugged in there, is that screwdriver we were talking about. It came out in the February sale ad, but we still haven't seen it in stores, and we really want to see it, guys. I know I want to get one of those. We got the Bauer Jackhammers. I have not had, somebody asked me if I had a chance to use them. I have not. I have not used an electric jackhammer in years. I think Hitachi was the one I used years ago. I might have some call for one this summer, but I definitely have a project where I need it, but I don't know if I'm going to tackle that project this summer. I wish I could, but there's just, only so many days, available there. So, let's see, next line down, in the middle there, we got to see, looks like a little tiny leaf blower. That's a shop blower. That's great for blowing out the shop. You don't want to power up the air compressor and stuff and deal with that. You can just grab that, blow off a machine, blow some sawdust out the door, and great for tidying up. Got some more of the power hammers and drills and stuff, and these have been out for a while. So most of those, I think, have been out. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the rest of the stuff is out. So there we go. So there you have it. There's the whole Bauer lineup, at least for now. In fact, I think there's still more tools that are not in this picture, but that's what we can expect to see coming out this year. What are the ones you guys are most excited about? I definitely want to get my paws on that chainsaw. I got a lot of chainsawing planned for this summer. I still want to get the hammer drill. I got some uses for that. The impact wrenches. I'm going to start turning a few more wrenches here. Going to do some work on some of the vehicles. My warranty is expired on my truck, which means all bets are off. It's time to start tinkering. Now, below that, I definitely want to try that saw, the framing saw. Oh, if that thing is a worm drive, I'm going to be so excited. You have no idea. And of course, we all want that recip saw. That's a definite, no-brainer there. Anyway, comment down below. Let the bear know what you're excited about. Again, hold on, guys. I don't have any dates on these. As I said, they're expected to be all out by the end of the year. Most, like 90% most, by sometime, through this summer. So we're expecting to see these dropping, Every single month, we're going to see more and more tools coming out. So be sure you're subscribed, you've rung the bell. You're not going to miss out on any of the notifications on any of the new tools coming out here at the Den of Tools. Also, guys and gals, be sure to check out the forum. I just recently set up a forum over on our website. And, I try to keep up with the conversations in the comments down below. And I do. I read all the comments. But it makes it hard to hold a conversation. They're great for, asking a simple question, this or that. But the forum is going to be better for more of the back and forth and having a running discussion. So if you're a subscriber here on the Den of Tools, think about going on over there and signing up for the forum and joining part of the conversation. We have a great community of people here, all tool lovers, and they're all here looking for the same thing. We're looking for good tools that'll get the job done at a fair price. At a fair bear price, right? All right. That's all I got for you now. Take care, everyone, and as always, shine on.